Thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto almost daily, jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, the bears are trapped. Sunday night, Monday morning, we're looking for volatility out of the market. Now, we called this exact move to the upside based on this long wick. The bears are trapped here, and when bears get trapped, they get punished. Now, this has only been about a 5% move out of Bitcoin, right? But when you get to the altcoins, you start seeing 10, 12, 20% moves, right? You throw in some leverage, low leverage, you're hitting, 40 and 50% gains. And so being able to nail a move like this on a long wick, right? The reason I knew that I was looking for this upside idea was that I saw this big fake out. And this is player versus player. This is you versus everybody else. You are trading against the elite. The market participants are trading against you. And so you have to be able to identify, here you had a double bottom, see the W, right? You had a long wick, but you had a falling wedge, 68% chance breaks out to the upside. So there's all kinds of messages that say this thing should move to the upside. And it did. This long wick is a bear trap. And it's only the 1 hour chart, but the bears are trapped. And typically when the bears get trapped, they get punished. Now, you got this overhead resistance right here. We're gonna look at it on the higher time frames. But Bitcoin slowly has been working higher. The 2 hour time frame, I called the bull traps. And remember, when there's a bull trap, you go short or you sell and exit your positions and just sit on the sidelines if you don't know how to trade short, which I've got training videos in group teach you how to trade with leverage. You can go long, short, but you want to use low leverage and small amounts. It's practice, just learn first. Right? A lot of people come into this market and they're holders, and holding a downtrend is painful. I know it. So as soon as I call this bull trap, you sell and you avoid all this massive downside. A move from 30,000, but actually, really the top that I called was this as a bull trap, right? Where you broke 30,000, almost got to 31,000. You tapped that overhead resistance. I called it. You had massive downside, right? I called it. These bull traps, and I called it here. Bulls got trapped here. Look, if I search my paid group, bull trap, you go, it's going to show you this bull trap right here was called. Bulls trapped again, right here. You can go back chronologically and see all the traps called. When you see the bulls trapped, you go short or you sell and close your position. Now, the double bottom bears are trapped, but you have this overhead resistance. So look at the W pattern. Double bottom. Double bottoms pay the bills. On the W, you get a breakout and you're going higher. But the overall big picture, you're in this falling wedge, which is a downtrend. So if you hold it, you've been losing money on holding things. So the idea is where you change the game completely is when you make money in the uptrends and you sell the downtrends, or if you're already been trading for a little while, then you start to short downtrend and you trade both ways. In the next year and a half, where base melting price action is coming, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be insane. ARPA, we posted ARPA. And ARPA long 20x leverage, 114% profits. This young lady just keeps rolling it over. Never traded leverage before. This person, MEXC has been a game changer for me. I'm 4 for 4, 100%. Right? This, just like anything else, is new. And so you have to understand how it works. It's an amplified way to trade. You can make money, you can lose money. But when you practice with small amounts, got to learn the basics in this market. This person, ARPA, short 30x, 184%. ADA, up 83%. Now, look, this is in the last 2 days, right? Last 24 hours, really. We nailed 120%, 108%, 75%, 50%, 25, 25, 19, 17. Only 2 of these are with leverage. Most of the group's winners are gem pick bangers on Kucoin, right? So we're still trading Kucoin. There's a lot of winners actually on MEXC Global. A lot of the newer coins, the newest coins, most of your 100x and 50x and 30x coins are going to come off MEXC because they haven't hit the big exchanges. By the time the coins get added to on a big exchange, even just Kucoin, the coin, 10x's, then it gets added to Binance and it 20x's. But if you're buying it on MEXC, a lot lower prices because it's new and they're selling the dream, that's where you're going to hit the biggest multiples, right? But again, nailing the bangers. This person, update. He said, my account went from 19,000 to 42,000. I made 3,000 overnight so far. He's like, I'm glad I joined the group. The trading group will change your life forever. When you're ready to stop and change the game and learn how this market really works, and you're sick of working for the man and going to work every day, join the group. Had so many emails, people just, can I get a little bit more time? Can I get paid on this day for a little bit longer, the next 24 hours, and then it's done. The discount is over. Right now, we're lowering the prices, rock bottom fees to join the group, $200 off, lowest price ever, plus 60% off. Go over to my website, cryptorev.net. Join. Listen, if you have any questions, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. Go to the MEXC link in the description. Sign up. Practice trading. You can earn up to $9,100 right now. But it's important to understand that there's going to be highs and lows. For example, in the middle of the last bull and bear cycle, we ran up to 14,000, right? And then came back down after the panic situation drop to 3,800. And then from 3,800 to 65,000. There's a lot of movement in the price action through the bear market, but you have to be able to take advantage of the price moves to build up the capital to retire, right? And so that's the goal of the trading group, is get as many people out of working, because life is not about working for the man. It is not about sipping on coffee, sitting in traffic, all that nonsense, getting told what to do. It's about living your life on your terms, right? It's not about the money, it's about the freedom. It's great to have a bunch of nice stuff, but it's even better to have the time to do what you want. So this is the most important chart I want you to pay attention to. And previously you had all these tests of this support level, right? So this, you got bounces here. So remember the red candles, when the price closes lower. So it comes down here, and the green candle bounces, and then the red, right, goes back down here. So you have a previous test, it keeps going down, 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 down. One, see this wick right here? Down. This here, reverse, double bottom. Right, you zoom into the lower term time frame, you can see a W real clear here. Right, so there's all these times here, 1, 2, and more wicks. All these times where there was a bunch of buyers right here, bunch of buyers. Well, now this was the floor, now it's the ceiling. So if this is bearishly retested, you've got more downside ahead. You could see $20,000 Bitcoin. 25,200 would be the first stop. All right, so over the next week or two, we're going to see a move here. It's very important. If Bitcoin regains like the 27,600 level, the miracle move happens, go long on that idea. Right? That's where you load up your coins on that idea. On a daily close, you get stuck on the 1 hour chart. These moves are really insignificant. I mean, but you can make a ton of money here. All the moves start on the 1 hour time frame, but they have to carry over to the 2 hour time frame. And the 2 hours at resistance, it's at the ceiling, which is previous floor. And then on the daily, you're at the ceiling, right? And so bulls have a ton of work to do. The bottom line is we're not trying to predict this. We're plan A, plan B. We're going on the field, just like a NFL quarterback, and we're going to read the charts. And the charts are going to tell us exactly how to make the play, how to make the trade, right? All you have to do is make the trade. Do not hold downtrends. So if you have a high and then a low, and then if the next high is a lower high, sell your positions, because that means you're coming back down. And here it's all the way down here. That's the key to success. Probably one of the easiest ideas that you can remember is sell the lower highs, right? Now, this has a long wick. And so that means there's a ton of buyers, massive buys came in, and bears, they got trapped right here. Everybody went short down here. Question is, did enough bears get trapped here to punish the bears and see the breakout to the upside? Because this market and Mr. Market Maker will punish the losing team. They will punish the bears if they're caught here. And you will see a tremendous amount of upside out of this idea. However, the bias is it's at the ceiling. It's going to roll over. That's the bias. It's going lower prices. You got to show me Bitcoin. Talk to yourself. Pull the chart up. Talk to yourself. Tell yourself these ideas. And this is how trading is done best, right? Explain what's happening in the price action, because it's telling you exactly what's happening on a psychological level as well. So very important that you learn the basics. People come into this market and they throw the house. Literally, I've seen people, they've refinanced their house and put money in this market thinking they're going to get rich. And the next thing you know, they're losing a bunch of money. They don't even know what they're doing. You've got to know what you're doing. Not only what you're doing, what everybody else is going to do to really make money from people in this market, because you're not just earning money when you're trading. You're taking other people's money. This gentleman, Mr. Philip Jefferson, is appointed as the new vice chair to replace Mr. Brainerd. So the American president stated that his nominees will play a crucial role in maintaining price stability and overseeing the country's financial institutions. So he's going to make sure that the banks don't fail. I'll tell you what, enough banks start failing. One thing about having a bunch of money is you got to put it somewhere. You can't just leave $10 million in one bank account. It's not insured. So you have to spread it around, and you have to protect your wealth. If you have enough money, it's a full-time job just managing your money. Most people obviously hire somebody to do that. But what you have to understand is at the next FOMC meeting, the market is looking for no rate hike. There's a very small chance, 15% chance, that you see a 25 basis point rate hike. So this would definitely help the market if they stop, and the banks, they stop raising the rates. Like, they've done it very quickly, and rates are very high, higher than they've been in years and years and years, because they've raised it so fast. And that's why these banks are having a lot of problems, a lot of weakness in the banks right now. And so, again, there's a new Fed vice chair. There's high expectations for him. So there was a very strong election process that chose Jefferson. He was confirmed by the Senate. 91 votes for and only 7 against. And they said he looked forward to his swift confirmation as Fed chair. I know this is stock stuff and United States stuff, but let's face it, here's the problem. US crypto firms set sail to Bermuda amid dark and stormy regulatory environment. Like, you see Coinbase eyeing crypto-friendly Bermuda. Coinbase has been around since I started buying crypto, Bitcoin for $1,000, right? Coinbase has been around for a while, and they've been always like the stable, safe place to trade. And now they've got a Wells notice. They're about to get a huge fine. Like, the United States SEC is going after these US crypto firms one by one and hitting them with these big fines. You saw Bittrex shut down in the United States as well. And that was one of the exchanges that I started out on. My first altcoin trade ever. They shut down in the United States, right? Because they can't deal with the lack of regulation and lack of clarity in there's just the regulatory environment in the United States is very poor, and they don't want to deal with it. But Bermuda, they've licensed companies like Block and Circle since 2018. They have a very well developed and established digital asset framework in Bermuda. And so offshore they go. Now, this is hurting the United States. The United States has to realize that, hey, there's a ton of new technology that's going to rely on blockchain, and the United States is missing out and costing itself a lot, not coming down with very clear crypto rules and regulations. The thing about it is, as soon as it does happen, the rules and regulations might scare some people off, but you're going to see a situation where your big players go real big into crypto. The thing about strong regulation and oversight in crypto is that the whales will finally be comfortable putting their money in crypto, and they'll start to buy Bitcoin, even if it's just small percentages of large corporations starting to dip their toe into the Bitcoin and crypto space. We need that. Maybe we'll see some regulation in the United States, which would long-term make things a lot better and clearer for us. If you guys like the content that I provide on a regular basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.